amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the wild card round. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! Drill green. Drill yellow. Set.
Love going to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On the ready.
Now 2nd and 3.
Claws red. Slide through. Ready.
Now Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Go now. Red, cycle. Ready.
Here's Love. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Fight 60. Blaster 6. Edo blue. Steel black. Ready, ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Set, ready. Set, go.
Love will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Following the interception, Love swings this one out wide for Pierce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Pierce now up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Love now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. Being chased down, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's changing up the play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Hurts. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Black Ultra. Drill 3. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Ready,
and they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ready.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Yellow. Hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. Gets the dump off to Pierce. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
Ready. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense
came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On the double.
Second down and a yard.
Black shot. Ready.
Glove. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Red cycle. Blaster, six. Hut.
On third and one, Love to throw. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Final play of the half, Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Striker, 3-3, steal, black. Set, cut.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pop.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have retaken a third quarter lead. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
Ready?
They're going to try and run. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete to Zacchaeus. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Smith, the man in motion left.
73. 63.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Smith catches left side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
63, bang.
They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Flushed out right. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Great. Hey, let's go.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak. No place to go.
Jones is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They're going to run forward Jones. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
43 rail. Cut.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. On 3rd down, Love. Open man, he's got Reed. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. 22 needle. Black Ultra. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Caught. It's Wilson.
Into space at the 45.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Red, yellow. Ready.
1st down, Love to pass.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Ready.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
This is Smith with the ground. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
White. Ball red. Light blue. Red. Cycle.
Throwing. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
Here comes second down.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Steel, black. Green jack.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Now Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Okay,
and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here's Love. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
Love looking to throw it. Throw caught by Musgrave.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and what happened in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
King, Phil King, Phil King, you on now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the Wild